How's it going, everybody? I'm Drifty from Driftwood Gaming. This is an RPG Maker MV First Impressions video. Today we're playing a game by ETHG. It's called FNAF World RPG Clicker. So this is obviously a Five Nights at Freddy fan game, but this is a clicker version of a fan game. So let's take a look at it real quick. So first thing I noticed is default font, right? So it's always disappointing. Options, full screen off, on, and background music. That's all we get. BGM and full screen. That's our options. All right, new story. It's a clicker, so I imagine we're going to be using the mouse a lot. Let's get this looking right. Note, all credit for this game goes to Scott Cawthon. All Five Nights at Freddy assets are strictly his and are being used commercially. You mean his versions of them. You can specify that you're not making money on it is what you really want to specify. Not that he's making money on it. Tip, you can easily save by accessing the pause menu or approaching a house. Press shift to change your party formation. Okay. Tip, it is highly recommended that you do not skip any dialogue. Well, I generally don't, so let's see. Hello, human. Welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's World RPG Clicker, where you are free to let your somewhat disturbing imagination run wild, and the dev is free to capitalize every word in the sentence. My name is, hello, human. Welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's... So that's just repeating? Wait, who are you? Hey, I'm just tugging your human leg. Who would want to know your stupid name? Your name is meaningless in this game anyway. I mean, do you really think we would rename Freddy to a stupid name like yours? Wow, you're being so mean. Why? Anywho, I'm Fredbear, and I'm gonna tell you a super interesting story about non-existing robots who die a painful death. Do you want to hear it? Absolutely, it sounds interesting. Okie, unenthusiastic Dokie. Many years ago in, Fazland? No. Many years ago in totally unknown place in the world, there lived a group of friends. Wait, is this Undertale music? This is Undertale. These friends loved children, dancing, and most importantly, pizza. Then one day, the world was invaded by creatures which were totally unknown and definitely not from another game of which this game may be based upon. These creatures hated everything they loved except for Nickelback. Everyone loves Nickelback. What a weird world. So one day the friends decided to try to save the Fazville. Anyway, our story starts with young Freddy, destined for failure. Wait, no, that's not right. That's right, victory. You see, no one around Fazville trusted young Freddy, so he had to make his own friends. But how? Well, that is where the pizza came in. Luckily, Freddy had a trick up his sleeve. Wait, do robots have sleeves? Robots. I'm gonna call them robots from now on. After hours of playing games and eating pizza, Freddy decided he would try and convince fellow animatronics to help him save Fazville by giving them pizza. But he needed a lot of pizza, so Freddy walked up to random objects in the world of Fazville and tapped them with his imaginary enter key until he had free pizza. Yeah, that's what happened. Are you buying this yet? I'll continue. Freddy knew he needed to use this newly found power for good and convince the other animatronics to help him. And so he did. And that is where our story begins. Well, kinda. Did you really think that I would start you off with free pizza? Do I look like a Domino's employee to you? JJ, a pro at backflips. Fazville? Okay. Whoa, why does everything look so not alive? Oh well, maybe it's just the pixelation. Alright, so we have control. We are the teddy bot, or bear, whatever, and pizza is our food. You can see that the clock is running as if the game was 144, even though it's 60. I mean, is this ever going to be fixed? I mean, we just had the 1.5 update. I haven't tested it yet, and I'm sure this isn't a 1.5 project, but hopefully that gets fixed sometime, eventually, ever. Maybe MV Ace or something will have an actual working clock on a 144 Hz monitor. I don't know. Am I asking too much? I don't know, maybe. So, a very minimalistic menu, mostly transparent. We get a picture, we can see our super fast clock and location, how many battles we've been in, as if that's ever going to be relevant, maybe. I don't know why that needs to be on the front screen. Maybe it has some storyline importance. Let's take a look at our items. Very default. Powers, very default and empty. Nothing. We are a singing teddy bear. All right, equipped. We've got a microphone, basic echo wiring, or endos wiring, endoskull, endoskeleton. Okay, so that's a little bit customized. Options, not much there. Can we save? Yanfly is save core plugin right there. We can save status. What are we looking at? Default status, not even a Yanfly status core, because why give the player information that they want to know, right? Go into a house is saves the game. Are you ready for Freddy? Maybe? Is that a button? A random and not mysterious at all button. I wonder what will happen when I click it. Let's find out. Click. Gee, I really have no clue what happened. You got pizza, you idiot. So we're talking to, our narrator is Freddy, but we are Freddy? You need to define, like, who's the narrator and who's the character. The narrator can be the character, especially if he's, like, schizophrenic or something, or not, it's not schizophrenic, it's something different. It's just a common misconception. It's split personality disorder or something. Okay, all of the houses save and also take you to the show picture screen. I don't understand the meaning of that. What does this guy say? This girl say? Hook. She's a hooker? Welcome to LOLbits item store. Shop for friends, so you're feeling lonely, huh? Purchase. Robo Fragment, Pixel Cupcake, and Rusty Hook. Unlocked Foxy. Nice. Okay. Mingle wants to be hip with the kids. What was the other option you have? Shop for items. So you're feeling needy, huh? Basic or a button upgrade. Increase the amount of pizza button number 1 gives. Can only be used once. Basic chainsaw. Used to cut wood, obviously. Solder. Solders your body parts back together if you're hurt. Magic LED. Welds. A magic LED to your endoskeleton, recharging your magicka. Reboot sequencer reboots any animatronics endo AI, bringing them back from the dead. This is cool. I like the theming. You did a good job with theming your items. Okay. Some design flaws or questionable choices. But, oh, random encounters. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. You actually made a decent looking battler for it, and the enemies look kind of cool. Nice job. Why the default font, though? Still bothering me. Very minimalistic animations, but it is customized, so that's to say something. We got no abilities, so let's just try our attack. Attack! Alright, cool. That wasn't too bad. We hit him with a microphone or something. We're getting our ass beat. That's also something that is happening. Let's try that. Attack! Alright, so we killed it in 2 hits. We might actually win this fight and then need to restore our HP and whatnot. Let's attack, attack, attack. Chicky bam! We're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more times. Bam, dead. Not dead. Oh, that's a problem there. If these don't die in 2 hits, then you could just game over the player in 1 fight. Dangerous, dangerous. Give Freddy a little more attack power, like 1, 2 points. Like literally, it's down to a couple of points you want to give him. Or double his HP or something like that, you know? I would give him the attack power to make the battles faster, instead of just giving the fights longer. You'll make the fights slightly shorter. Better at the guitar than his brother. I don't think we need to show these pictures after every little event. I know it's kind of customized and everything, but I don't think it's necessary. It feels like padding or bloating, right? You're just padding it out the project too much. Or maybe like show it the first time or on specific, but like every menu, Toy Chica, the internet loves her. So it's kind of a characteristic of the game though, so you could leave it. It's just up to you. I would minimize the amount of times because that'll get old really fast. How many times that happens? So we walk around this map. It appears that nothing's really happening. There's some random encounters. We can save the game. That doesn't restore us when we go back to our house, so that's a problem. Boom. Probably need to use an item. Let's check our items because I don't want to die. Items. No items. You know, no abilities. Why? Why? He should have at least 1 ability or at least a couple of items or something, because it's really, really pushing it right here. You're asking the player to give up on your game super fast. How do you heal? If we go back to our house, do we heal? We can save it, right? But does that actually heal us? Are you ready for Freddy? See, it's just like, and it's not even, it's kind of like long too. Okay, status. We're still at 5 HP though, so that's a problem. Okay, and then it's Clicker Adventure. I haven't seen anything Clicker yet. Nothing's been Clicker. Why is this an RPG, considered RPG Clicker? What are we getting out of here? Nothing. We're getting no items, no weapons, no quest item. We're getting a sound effect. Pop, 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 pop. I don't know what that does. This cave looks like it's something, but it's nothing. How do we restore our HP? Because we are so dead in the next fight. Let's talk to this guy again. Okay, let's shop for items, because we're not getting any free restores. So let's try to use some solder. Only 25% of our HP for 50 pizzas. That's harsh, man. The amount of damage we're taking, the amount of loot we're getting, and the cost of items, you need to give a full restore. I'm assuming you did somewhere, I'm just not seeing it. All of these don't need to save. You don't need all of these houses as save points. They also don't need to show pictures after every event. It's just bloating your project. Like, why do they all do the same thing? I don't need to see his pictures again. They're good in storyline. You see what I'm talking about? It's not fun so far. It's really not. I don't see a way to heal myself. I've interacted with every house, I believe. I like the battle art. I like the battle sprite. I like the enemy sprites. They're interesting. They're like really, really bright and colorful. They look great. The attack animations are customized. They're very minimalistic. Of course, we were gonna die. We have no way to heal ourselves, and there's random encounters, and it's just like there's nothing to do at this point except run around and get into a few battles and die. That's all. I'm gonna try it again because I mean we did save it, so let's F5. Let's load. Skip the intro thingy. Maybe I'm missing something. Even when we load a game, we get a picture patter. We get padding there. Okay, this button, 43, 50. Okay, so our button, it's a clicker because if we click on this, really, hold up, 95. Really? You're calling it a clicker, and if I click my mouse anywhere, there's no mouse functionality. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You can't call your game RPG Clicker when the mouse doesn't do anything. I'm done playing this game. Okay, number one, if you're gonna call your game a clicker, incorporate the mouse, right? Because it's not a clicker. It's a button smasher, yeah? We hit the button a bunch of times, we get unlimited pizza. So that lets us get enough pizza to buy items. I see how the core game loop here. When we shop for items, now we have the ability to buy some solder. Let's get 2 of them. That's enough to fill up half of our life. So, and then we got to get this padding again. Why are the pictures here? And that gives us HP. This gives us money. We spend the money to get HP. Wait, 65. 1 gives 2. So they all give 2. And maybe after a certain point they'll give 3. 51. 50. No, they're still giving 2. Okay, but that's what you do. You smash on the enter button a bunch of times and then you can buy your gear. Okay, but yeah, that's it for this first impressions video, because what I want to see this game do is incorporate the mouse, right? We need to have some mouse functionality in order for it to be called a clicker. I'm sure there's a whole bunch more. I'm not saying I'll never play this game again, but it needs some changing, right? Get rid of the padding. Don't make every house save. Make it so that the mouse is a big part of the game. If you're going to call it a clicker, or just call it FNAF World RPG, right? There's no need for it to be called a clicker if you can't use the mouse to do anything. This padding, that padding right there is so annoying because it's not wait for an input. If you're going to include that, don't make that a wait on frames, because you're waiting, you have to wait a certain number of frames, then it's done. So you're just padding out the game, making it I like the idea that you have pictures and you made the art. That's really cool, but you need to put them at the right times and at the right moments, and you can't oversaturate using them. So you give a little story cutscene, you talk to an NPC, you can show that picture or whatever it is, and then wait for key press. So if the player presses enter, the picture goes away. Otherwise, you're going to keep pressing enter, waiting for the picture to go away. By the time the picture goes away on its own, you hit enter, you start the sequence again, the padding cycle continues. You see what I'm doing? Frustrating. It's a frustrating build. Keep working on it, because I like the level of customization. The tile set looks pretty cool, interesting, very different. But, you know, it needs some work. So take those things I said with a grain of salt, just my opinion. If you're going to call it a clicker, incorporate the mouse, because look, can't do anything. I'm trying to move, clicking everywhere, and nothing happens. So it's not a clicker, but you can make it a clicker pretty easy. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you guys enjoy this very short first impressions video, and I'm not cutting it because it's a bad game, it's because I want to do a longer video on this game when it's actually going to be fun to play. So I can't recommend it right now, but I can see that this is a cool little fan game and a lot of work has gone into it. It just needs to some design choice changes, right? So thank you guys so much for watching. If you do enjoy these first impression videos, please give this video a thumbs up, smash that like button, really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I've got RPG Maker MV tutorials, I got first impression videos, I do QA testing, and I play RPGs, and I do all kinds of stuff. But if you like to support what I do, you can always back me on Patreon. Thank you everybody who has backed me on Patreon. I love you guys very much, and we'll see you guys in the next video. So thanks for watching. Bye.